This evening is going so quickly.
Yes.
Time always flies when we're having fun. This is like the greatest health vitamin classroom in the world.
Well, that's my intention, and hopefully what we'll be doing in the future is we're going to figure out how to do really live, a live show online. And then in the future, we'll do live shows online where literally I'll be sitting at home, Lincoln will be sitting with me, and you decide what I talk about.
On your head.
So I'll sit, yeah, he sits on my head.
No, we're not joking.
Literally.
We Skyped Andrew in for one of the host picks last year, and there he was, and it was like, what's going on with Andrew's hair? Because all I could see was like fur everywhere. I thought, wow, he needs a haircut. And I realized it was your dog. And he was like up wrapped around your neck. So cute.
That's Link in the snow, actually.
Oh, what a pretty shot.
How cute is that? Yep. That was in Aspen last summer in the fall.
Oh, is he cute or what?
After a haircut.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, he's a handsome man.
He is adorable.
He's a good man. He's great, but he will literally, on a chair, if there's a sufficient room behind, he's like a sheepdog. He thinks he's like herding me, taking care of me. So he'll get behind me, and he'll literally lay behind me with his butt on one shoulder and his head on the other shoulder. And he's like a Link stole.
Oh, that was so bad.
That was terrible. So,
okay, so we'll look forward to those webcasts. You'll see his Link stole.
And it will be live, so you'll be able to ask questions live. You'll be able to tell me what products you want me to talk about, because I'm comfortable talking about anything and everything. So that's something we're hoping to put the technology in place. So I'm only here 4 times a year, but we'll make that part of our digital experience online. You can watch on your phone, your iPod, whatever it might be, your iPad.
Okay, so I'm super happy that we're able to talk a little bit about circulation and vein support. This is another example of a product that you swear by this if you take it. Those of us who take it, we love circulation and vein support. Let me show you what the choices are. We'll talk about the value. It's an outstanding product. For those of you that stand a lot, sit a lot, and you want to improve the circulation in your legs, which means your legs are going to feel completely different. Your legs literally feel more energized. They don't feel heavy. They look differently, because when the veins and capillaries in your legs are healthier, your legs look better and they look healthier. It's wonderful. You don't get the swollen ankles, the feet, the ankles, the calves, all of that that goes along with poor circulation in our lower extremities. So let me show you what the offer is, and then we'll talk about this in greater detail. It's a 30, 60, a 180, or a 360 capsule supply. Here is our regular HSN pricing. Here's our special pricing just for this visit. And then here you can see your savings across the board. And it's free shipping and handling. We have flex pay available on the larger 2. You want to hear something really kind of fun? So we were talking about this last time Andrew and I worked together. We were talking about this. And Joy Mangano asked me, she said, you really take the circulation? Because she stands a lot in these shows. And I told her, absolutely. So now Joy's taking it. Amy Morrison, same thing, because Amy is a high heel girl. She lives in her high heels. She loves high heels. She never takes them off. But she would notice, you get your legs, your feet, you get fatigued when you're standing and running around all day in heels. So both Joy and Amy are now circulation and vein girls along with me.
There really is nothing like this product. And experiencing it is truly believing it. And Muriel, it's one of those things, sort of like I remember the first time I discussed this with you, that Hugh hadn't been using this, that she hadn't used it, and Muriel exercises all the time, and then all of a sudden, Muriel, of course, wants the veins in her legs to look as good as possible, and she exercises a lot, and she's kind of lean. So she is now the biggest advocate of this product in the world. So we all seek a different experience, but the one thing that we all universally share, the fact that we stand upright, the fact that the heart is pumping blood down to the largest muscles in our body, down in our legs, our feet, ankles, and calves tend to collect that blood. The blood vessels enlarge. As we get older, they enlarge even more. Over the course of a day, our feet, ankles, and calves swell, regardless of what those blood vessels are doing. It's just the common human experience. It's the norm. But this is a product that can transform the norm. It can truly make a different experience in terms of how you experience your day, in terms of how you feel at the end of the day. Most of us can't wait to get our legs up, our feet up. Usually we have to be conscious of the shoes we wear because of what might be occurring later in the day, the swelling, the discomfort. We might make fashion decisions based upon what people might see, whether our feet won't look good in our shoes or whatever hosiery we're wearing, or the veins in our legs. So this is an opportunity to make a difference. It's an entirely natural product. Actually, in Europe, This product for more than half a century, the key ingredient in this, diosmin, has been recommended by medical doctors in Europe for the healthy circulation of their patients' legs. And there's another issue here, that this is not a cure or treatment or prevention for hemorrhoids or anything like that. But we should all be aware that there are blood vessels.
The entire crew was over there just daydreaming. They all went like this. I saw all the heads swing around and stare.
It's probably one of those words you never thought I'd be saying on TV. Hemorrhoids. Again,
better you than me.
But again, maintaining the health, supporting the health of the blood vessels.
Those are veins. Those are enlarged veins.
Exactly. So maintaining the health of the circulation in the lower part of our body is critical to the health of those tissues. So again, not a cure, treatment, prevention for hemorrhoids or anything like that. But in Europe, that's the kind of recommendations that you'll see doctors trying to support the health of their patients. But where this product really is extraordinary is in terms of the circulatory tissue in our legs. It's probably the most challenged blood vessels in our body, probably other than our coronary arteries. And the blood vessels in our feet, ankles, and calves, they just have to deal with blood being pumped down there constantly, and then of course there's no pump pumping it back up. So the only way we really get it back up is by pumping more pressure and fluid behind it. Certainly we have valves in those veins in our legs, but it's not pushing it back up to our heart. That's why, if you notice me, I constantly am doing this while I stand here. And it's sort of a habit I have, because as we move on our legs, those of us who work on our feet all day, you know this, that you need to be doing that, because as you contract those muscles, you assist your body in moving that blood back up. Otherwise, it does tend to pool, does tend to collect. And this is a product that improves the tone of the blood vessels in our legs, helps support the tone of them so they're less likely to enlarge, to distend, less fluid leaks out, so there's less swelling. The reviews on this product are incredible. This is a product, again, that I believe over 90% of the reviews are positive reviews.
They are. In fact, there's 1,600 reviews on hsn.com. Of that, over 1,300 of them are perfect 5-star. And then you have hundreds more in the 4-star. So yes, over 90% of the reviews are positive reviews. And this is another example of a product. Not only do you totally see a difference, literally see a difference in how your legs look and feel, but also clearly in how your legs feel. We used to call it, we still like to refer to it as a nurse's product, because we think about nurses who are wonderful caregivers, but they're required to be on their feet for their job all day, every day, for hours. And this aids so much in anybody who has a taxing job, who's on their feet a lot. So if you stand a lot, if you are a teacher, if you are in retail, if you are a flight attendant, if you are, again, if you're a nurse, if you work in any kind of medical profession where you're on your feet a lot, this is a fantastic gift you give yourself. You will see and notice the difference when you take it. Also, if you sit a lot, and a lot of people for their jobs are required to sit all day. If you're sitting at a computer all day, sitting is horrible for our circulation, our lower extremities. So if you're in a car, if you drive a lot, if you sit a lot, another example of a product that can make such a world of difference for you too. And the most wonderful part about it, you get it home, it's a 30-day money-back guarantee. Try it and see if you don't see and feel a difference. I always tell the story that when I started working with Andrew, they used to always have to bring, do you remember, used to always have a stool out here?
Yes.
And about an hour and a half into the show, my legs would start to really fatigue and I'd have to sit down. And I don't find that anymore. I really find that when I take my circulation and vein support, I have much better stamina. My legs have better stamina. And I find that they just look healthier. Like my veins and capillaries, because you can otherwise see them. And I notice at my age, I'm not seeing that happening in my legs the way I would expect that they would. And I really know that this is helping keeping the veins and capillaries healthier and looking better.
Well, I mean, earlier today, I was standing here for a couple of hours earlier today, and then I went to the gym and exercised for a while, and then I'm standing here now, and I'm fine, and I'm not, as they say, a spring chicken any longer. And for me, as much as I do exercise, I'll occasionally go for several-hour bike rides or several-hour hikes. I won't go for several-hour runs, but Mira and I do a hike that sometimes is as much as 6 hours or so, where it's nonstop climbing vertical uphill. And I find that I can do those things without circulation vein support. I find I don't recover as well from them if I'm not taking my circulation and vein support.
Yep.
So it affects each of us differently. Again, there's small capsules. I'm going to open up one of these capsules here. Small capsules, soft capsules, easy to swallow capsules with an ultrafine powder. So when you're doing what you want to do for the health of the circulation in your legs, so your legs will feel their best, you're not giving yourself an upset stomach. You know it's being absorbed. It's going to benefit you. Over the years, we've only increased the potency and made this product more comprehensive, and we've only lowered its price. So, and we're not going to have a Today Special on this until sometime in 2016. So,
oh my goodness!
So a Today Special isn't coming up this year. So this is going to be the best pricing you're going to see this year. But I just wanted to read some of the reviews here before we run along, because the reviews are amazing.
Didn't you tell us this is one of your top-selling, top reorder products?
This product, it's one of those products that has just, you know, we don't have an advertising budget. It's just when I'm here. So this is a product that has on its own, because we don't feature it that much, we do one Today Special a year, on its own, because it's so effective, it's a very sort of sneaky product. It's become right there with hair, skin, and nails, right there with CoQ10.
Amazing.
One of our most popular products, one of our most loyally reordered products, and one of our best reviewed products. So it's a product that does deliver, and I encourage you to read the reviews. I think you can't hesitate but try it if you read the reviews. But if we get here, the best supplement I have ever taken. I am a fit, active, and healthy baby boomer, and according to my doctors, I never had a circulation issue. A few years ago, I developed significant discomfort in my legs during long drives. One evening, I actually had to pull off the road, take off my shoes, get out of the car, and walk it off as I fought back tears. My doctors had no explanation for it and no suggestions either.
Wow.
I began taking circulation vein support almost 2 years ago, and no more problems. The only time I remember that I have leg problems is when I forget to take my circulation and vein support. I would give this product 100 stars if I could. I don't think I make a product where people say when they stop taking it, they notice it more than with this product. The best supplement. This has to be the best supplement that I take. Isn't that just what we read? The best supplement I've ever taken.
Wow.
Before discovering this product several years ago, I had very uncomfortable aching in my legs. They felt very heavy at times, and I also had fluid in my ankles. Taking this faithfully every day, and it's just 2 capsules a day, nothing more, has stopped the aching and the fluid. I am so grateful for a product that works. I recommend this highly. I literally cannot be without this product. The few times I ran out, the discomfort and fluid came back from Dee in Virginia.
Wow.
Unexpected. I recently purchased my 92-year-old mother a 15-day supply of this. I purchased the smallest quantity, which would be 30 capsules, because according to her, nothing ever works.
Oh.
I was quite surprised when she brought up the subject and said that for the first time in many years, she can feel her toes.
How old is she?
92.
Oh my goodness.
She is now having less discomfort, I know it's amazing, in her feet and legs, on to the 90-day supply. She swears it is helping her back. I wonder what the biggest bottle would do. I am so happy to be able to help her in any small way that I can.
She couldn't feel her toes.
She could never afford this on her own, but I would pay anything to keep her feeling better. Again, not a drug, not a medicine, but a simple tool to support the circulation, the challenged circulation in our extremities.
Wow.
Works for me. I work at a desk. Colleen spoke about this. I work at a desk all day, so when I ran out of this product, I thought I would be okay until Andrew's next visit to HSN. By the end of the workday, my feet and hands started to swell to the point I had to take my rings off and change to more comfortable shoes. We've heard that about hands as well. Of course, that's an extremity too. I reordered promptly and now will not be without circulation vein support. Thanks, Andrew. All the products I take deliver great results. From Lydia in Illinois. Loyal user for 5 years. I can't live without these. I suffer from vein insufficiency and my legs feel very heavy and can get swollen from time to time. The discomfort I feel at times can be so annoying, and circulation vein support helps tremendously. Early on, it got rid of my problems immediately. Once I ordered a similar product from another website, and it did nothing. I came back to HSN for circulation and vein support and was feeling good again. It's the only thing that helps my legs and helps me function. I can't believe how long I've been using it. The best product.
Gosh.
We'll do the last one here.
These are great.
I could read all of these. Miracle in a bottle. My father complained about aching legs most of his adult life. Then bingo. Guess who got those same aching legs in my 50s? Me. Fortunately, I tried this product several years ago and it worked. Without support hose or without these capsules, my legs ache and my ankles swell. This formula is part of my daily supplement routine and I wouldn't be without them. Once I take the capsules, the leg discomfort is not even a thought. My only regret is that they weren't available to my father when he was alive.
Oh,
so,
these are, I mean,
amazing.
those are incredible.
And those are,
and that's a snippet.
I have hundreds that are like this. This is what I say. It's a product that has just quietly become one of our favorite products. Yeah. Very quietly, just because it works, no other reason.
I want to show you what the choices are one more time. I really hope you're going to try this. Yeah, I can't wait for you to be one of those testimonials, because that's what happens. I think we all get so excited when we actually start seeing and feeling the results. Let's show you what the choices are. It's a 30, 60, 183, 60. Really a huge savings when you buckle down and look at $35, $89.90 for a 360 cap supply. That's 6 months worth for under $90. That's worth every penny.
And when you look at this and the benefits you can see, and the ingredients in this product are expensive ingredients, and it's an opportunity to make a profound difference. Of course, like all my products, 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. This is a product that you'll likely notice a difference within a matter of days, certainly within a matter of a couple of weeks. But give it 30 days. All you do is take 2 capsules daily. That is it. You don't need to take any more capsules than that. Feel free, comfortable showing it to your doctor. It's not a drug. It's not a medicine. It simply works by supporting the challenged circulatory tissues in our feet, ankles, and calves. We do nothing to support them. And almost everything we do, the way we live, does the exact opposite, just challenges them more. We spend too much time standing. We spend too much time sitting. We eat the wrong foods. We tend to be overweight. And then summer is coming, and the heat only makes matters worse. If you want to take this product during its most challenging time, during summer, it's a good time to try it. I think you will be thrilled. And those reviews, you will be joining the reviews, those kinds of praise to this product.
I know we have to wrap it up, but I hope that you're on the phone ordering it. I love hearing Andrew tell us that he takes it because he's obviously extremely active. But one of the things that you had mentioned I think is also helpful is that it's calming to the legs. So some people take it at night to help calm.
Well, there were some, we have some reviews that talk about leg cramps at night, which oftentimes calcium and magnesium are a very simple way to deal with leg cramps. They tend to be soothing minerals. But this is a product that you hear all this talk about, and I'm not sure if it's an invented condition or something. It certainly exists, but whether it deserves to be characterized as a medical condition or not, I'm not sure if the jury's still out on that. But things like restless leg syndrome, to the extent someone might be suffering from that, certainly this is not a cure, treatment, or prevention of that, but it does promote healthy circulation in those tissues in the legs, which can't hurt those of us who are dealing with discomfort, say, that is going to be resulting from something like that.
Wow.
The circulation in our feet, ankles, and calves are challenged, so this is an opportunity to give our body a chance to support those tissues. And within 30 days, if you don't see a difference, feel free, send it back. You shouldn't keep it.
Love it. We are taking all of your calls. We're so glad you're getting it.